feel most confident, and when do you feel the most insecure?
Mm. I think I feel most confident when I get things done to the
Okay.
best of my ability. So if it's a project I'm assigned to, or an event I'm planning, or if I had like a speaking engagement or something, anything, something big that I have to get done and it gets accomplished the way I want it to, that's when I feel like the most confident. Um, or just being prepared for things. Like that's when I feel confident. Like if it's an interview, for example, if I have all my research and things, materials together, I'm ready for that interview. I'm ready to talk to this person, ask them because I'm prepared. Um, that's when I feel really confident, or when I guess things are going well in my life, pretty confident. I think I'm most insecure in spaces where I can't be myself.
Mm, that
Or
means that space is not for you.
yeah, like I think that's when I feel most insecure, or this is really bad, Shimei. Look at you being a host. This is
What?
just
I'm
uh,
just asking a question.
when I think about parts of my last relationship, just being with someone who really didn't value or appreciate me, and it seemed like no matter what I did, you know, I just was never, I guess, good enough. I think that's what made me insecure in some areas of my life. And
When
watching,
you weren't valued.
yeah, I wasn't valued, and I saw him value other people or treat other people better than how he would treat his own girlfriend. I think that's what kind of made me insecure, because it was like, what am I doing wrong? Or
Mm.
like I said, just being in spaces that where I don't feel valued, or I can't really show up authentically as myself. That's when I start feeling insecure, because I don't like to be somebody that I'm not. I don't like to suppress how I feel. I don't like having to change who I am.
I think what makes me the most confident is when I'm in my element.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the same as we were saying, like when I'm doing things that I enjoy, when I'm doing things that, bring me peace and bring me joy and bring me, happiness. I think that's really brings me like confidence. Doing my talk show, that brings me so much happiness. And putting a smile on the people's faces, I think that brings me happiness as well. Makes me feel more confident to answer the question directly. What makes me feel insecure when I'm around other people and I feel like I'm not as good as them. That's make me like feel a little insecure. Like I'm not as talented. I don't have as much accolades as them. I feel like I'm behind because like they're doing this, I'm not doing that. Like it's just like it kind of reminds you like you always need to be on your A game, no
Yeah.
matter what. So I think that makes me a little insecure, especially in this industry. You think like we say this all the time, like when we're on our campus, we think that we're the biggest thing, the biggest star to ever live. And when we leave, we can go to other places where there's good people the same as good as you on their campus all in all one place. It's like, okay, whoa, like, okay, maybe need to work on in this show. I think that's part of life, though. I think it's some stuff that there's ways that life will humble you,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that makes me feel a little insecure. Is that maybe I'm not good enough, or maybe like when I start second guessing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like okay, should I have a plan B right now, or how should I map this out? Because I feel like in our generation, or just in life in general, when people like when we have a plan and like when stuff don't go to our plan, we think like, whoa, it's the end of the world.
Hmm.
When it's like, well, everything doesn't have to go to plan. Everybody has different avenues and different, lanes that they take to get to where they want to go, need to go. So I think that's one thing I really want to balance and take advantage of. I think that's one thing that I gotta work on.
Ladies and gentlemen,